All right, people, what is going on? This is episode 11 of the VF Cast. I am VF Baller back with another episode of the podcast. Um, Today is going to be a pretty, you know, it's going to be a pretty special day because, today, as of this going up, it is Father's Day, and it's going to be a pretty special day for me and family. We're going to go out and do some things or whatever the case may be. Also, we're gonna talk about EA and its pack preview. Like they're gonna let you see loot boxes before you buy them, and what does this really mean for that aspect of? Well, I guess this aspect of gaming. So it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a pretty good discussion, really quick. Something that I want to share my thoughts on. Once again, thank everybody who's been watching the content over here. Also, everything on my primary channel. You guys are awesome. You guys are great, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Not going to take too much of your time here because I know a lot of people are probably celebrating Father's Day and they're doing their own thing. So if you do have time to listen, I really appreciate it. And once again, I don't know how many times I could say this. I mean, I've been, saying this to so many people the last few days throughout the weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, everyone who's contributing to their kids and contributing to their lives and doing everything that they're supposed to as far as being a parent. Even in sometimes when you're not necessarily there all the time, if you can contribute in any way, you just don't know how much impact you have on your children. Now you see right next to me over here, there's a picture, one of the latest pictures of me and my son. We went out to, went out to the aquarium and we had a really good time. And I always try to have fun with him. Me and my wife always try to find time to, to do things that's a little extra for him because there's a lot of things we didn't get to do growing up, and we want to do things for him. So even though today is a day, for fathers or whatever the case may be, I mean, for me, it's still always about him, making sure he has the best things that I can provide for him. So it's just gonna be an awesome day. I already feel it. I mean, a lot of things that we may be doing today. Most of the stuff is a surprise because I don't know, but we'll figure it out. All right, let's get into a little bit of gaming because I'm gonna talk about this EA pack, and I'm also gonna share a few stories about gaming when it comes to fathers or the men that has been in my life. Uh, EA is now letting you see. Um, they're gonna let you see and preview loot boxes, but prior to you buying them. Uh, I'm not sure if this is because the government is pressuring them or they have a change of heart or whatever the case may be. I don't know what's going on here, but this is a really, I think in some cases it's a really big deal because you know that EA has been under a lot of scrutiny as well as other companies with their loot box situation and opening ultimate team packs and all this other stuff. And now it just seems like they're going to let you see um, what you can buy, I guess, to alleviate some of the scrutiny. I guess I don't know. When it comes to these companies and money, it's very hard to sit here and say, are they actually doing this in good faith of the customer? Because at the end of the day, what they want to do is just make money. They want you to spend money on these packs, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't even care if they. I don't even think they care if they know what's in these packs. They just want you to like. They want you to have that impulse or that routine buy to continue just to buy packs. Good money goes in their pocket, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you get on the other end or what's in the packs or whatever. They got your money. The thing. The deal is done at that point. So it's really interesting how this is all playing out. I want to speak on this a little bit. I'm gonna have links down in the description of both of these articles that I have. One's from Eurogamer, the other one is from Yahoo. And the reason why I put Yahoo on here because Yahoo has something interesting in theirs that that I want to add on to this at the end of me reading a few of the things on here. Let's see. Packs are not directly obtained by. No, I don't want to talk about that. Here's how it works. The names of the packs are familiar but work differently. You can select a preview pack and to preview its contents. Previewing a pack does not mean you made the decision to buy. Once you selected to preview the pack, you will see the pack open animation, or which you can watch it or you can skip it. After the pack open animation, you're shown all the items that's contained in the pack. If you decide you want to buy the pack, you can do so now. If you decide to want the pack, select buy pack. Once you're given one final prompt asking you to confirm the purchase and choose whether to use FUT coins or FIFA points. Here's how it looks. Well, they show you an image of how it looks, and it's kind of similar to what I have on the screen. You buy it, and then it give you a prompt to preview, and once you have it to preview, it have a little prompt at the bottom that says buy pack or whatever. If you do not buy the pack, you will see the preview pack remain in the store where it is on a refresh timer. The timer has to expire so you can preview another pack of the same type. In one example given by EA, a pack expired in 20 hours and 35 minutes. So I guess it'll stay there, but it'll refresh. So you kind of know what's in the pack, and I guess it'll refresh. I don't know how long it'll be till it'll refresh. I guess it'll refresh in 20 hours. To me, that's hard for me to believe. It'll probably refresh every now and then, maybe like every time you select it, or every 30 seconds or something like that. I could see that happening. And no, it's saying that but the actual pack will expire. But I guess it doesn't do that, because it says you can view a previously previewed pack again and have the option to buy long as the preview is still active and the preview packs are still available in the FUT store, with a couple of exceptions. One of these exceptions is the time limited packs. Preview packs refresh timers will not show in the case where the pack time limit ends ahead of the pack refresh window. So if the pack time limit is expired, you can no longer buy that pack. You will see the pack inspired in counter to indicate these time limits. Another exception is limited quantity packs. If all available packs in the global limit were bought before you made a decision to buy a pack, you will no longer be able to buy that pack. There's a pack remaining timer or counter to indicate where you're at. Okay, so basically, I guess that same pack will stay there until somebody either buys it or it'll refresh. I guess it refresh, but it expires. So it looked like it'll it's kind of weird. I don't know how that works, because me personally, I would think that the pack will refresh and it'll have different players in the pack at a certain amount of time. I don't think that one pack will sit there until it's expired. Like I said, in this one, it expired in 20 hours and 35 minutes. If that's the case, you could probably be able to see all kind of stuff in the packs and just let it sit there for damn near a day. So I'm not sure if that'll be the case. Maybe, I don't know. I don't play, Ultimate Team or anything like that, so I have no idea how it works. Especially, I've played Madden Ultimate Team, but I've not played FIFA Ultimate Team, so I have no idea. Oh, excuse me. I have no idea how that works. On the Yahoo site, and I think it was in the Eurogamer site too, but I know definitely in the Yahoo site. Like I said, I have both links down in the description. It says that where is it? Looking for it. It says EA says it will only sell the preview packs during the festival of the football. After the event ends, the company usual loot box will return back to FIFA 21 in-game store. So this is only a situation that you can preview it during this festival, but after the event ends, it'll go back to normal. So at the end of the day, I don't think this gonna be long. This is not gonna be an ongoing thing like FIFA 22. I doubt it. Maybe it's something that they are. I guess this may be something that they're testing out, or something that they may do down the road. And but as of right now, it just looks like there's something they're just doing it for this one festival. Now, for me, I think this is something that they need to go ahead and do. I don't see why not. Just let them preview what it is and let them buy it, because it's so much scrutiny that's going under this whole notion of buying loot boxes or whatever. The government is involved. The U.S. and other countries are involved, just saying that this has something to do with gambling and possibly has some regulatory actions to follow what they're doing. So, um, I'm not trying to say I'm trying to help EA out. I mean, but I would just think, just in general, not only just for EA's sake, it's just for people who have this problem that cannot stop buying these packs. They need to go ahead and let them see what they're buying before they buy, because the thought of them not knowing, or the fact that they're not knowing, is constantly make them buy these things over and over and over and over again, to the point where it becomes an addiction. And that's the main problem, when it becomes an addiction. And people don't like to admit that type of stuff, but it is an addiction, and those type of things that need to be alleviated. I'm not necessarily sure if this preview thing will help it, because I don't know how addiction works or whatever, because I'm not, type of, I'm not specialized in that area. But just I would think personally, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it does, but I would think that it does. Because they won't have that excitement, or they won't have that notion that the not knowing would actually the not knowing would not drive them to keep doing it. So we'll see how this plays out. FIFA 22 comes out later on this year or something like that. I guess will this be something that it'll be an ongoing thing, or is just for this event? We'll see. Ooh, excuse me, but I'm working hard, man. Ooh. All right. Let's get into I have some a few stories that I want to share when it comes to Father's Day and gaming. I mean, I did this for Mother's Day, but the thing is, my mom was a legit gamer. I think she still plays games to this day, but she doesn't play as much. But as I was growing up, she played a lot. She played a lot of games. My mom was a gamer. My dad wasn't too much of a gamer. I didn't spend as much time with my dad as I did with my mom, but my uncle, who recently passed away earlier this year, he was the guy. He was the driving force of showing me how to game. And I remember, even though I was gaming before, I knew he was a gamer, because I was gaming since like the late 80s, and I know he was a gamer as well, but we really didn't get that bond until like the Sega Genesis came out, because he was a huge Sega Genesis fan, and he used to, play Joe Montana Football. He used to like Sonic. He used to play all these other games, and RBI Baseball 4 on the Genesis. He was really big in the sports games on the Genesis, and just video games in general, because it stretched beyond the Sega Genesis for him. And I just remember all these times when me and him used to play one-on-one when it came to play Joe Montana Football, or we play RBI Baseball 4. We all played other games that was on the Genesis as well. We did a lot of co-op gaming, which is something that's trying to make a comeback here in the new era of gaming. But it was real prominent back then at one point. I mean, co-op gaming was really fun to do back then. And even though we had our competitive times, I mean, even back on the NES, on the Nintendo Entertainment System with Bad News Baseball, we always just went back and forth with playing games. I mean, when it came to Street Fighter Special Championship Edition and all these other things. And, I learned a lot. And I remember those times and those memories that we actually had together, to where we actually played games, and I miss him. I miss him very much, and it sucks that he's no longer here. But at the end of the day, I feel like he's in a better place. Also, I'll give you this quick story, and I'll move on. I'll move on to the last part of this podcast. I remember. This was like 2012 or something like that. It's one of the few times that we actually played the game together. Because by then I was already, I'd have moved out of the state and all this other stuff. And he was like, "Hey man, hey, let's run a game or two like old times. And this time, we're gonna play some Madden." And I was like, "Okay, we're gonna play some Madden." Now, mind you, this is 2012, so we was playing Madden 11. Playing Madden 11, and he he found a way to find fun in all type of games, and this is one thing I used to like about him. He was pretty much the OG of less complaining, more gaming, in my opinion, because he would always try to find the fun in whatever he played in, and he basically I remember I was playing with the Vikings, and he was playing with it was either the Jaguars or the Dolphins. I think it was the Dolphins. We just picked random teams that was playing. And I can't remember what happened. I know something wonky happened in the game, and he was so frustrated that it happened because it was like late in the third quarter or something like that. And he was down by like 4. I think it was like 14-10. And something happened to where I think my player shifted through his player to get an interception. He paused the game, looked at the screen, looked at me, got up and walked out, and he never played Madden again. I don't think he ever touched a Madden game again after that. And I mean, ever since then, I think I remember him calling me one day, or I talked to him, and he was like, I'd rather play the old school Maddens. I can't believe that happened to me. Never ever again. And it was so funny how he did it. He just got up and just walked away. He said, I'll never play this game again. But I was just thinking, he always tried to find fun in this game. And it was, I don't know if it was a wake-up call or it was a moment that it actually happened to him and it wasn't the CPU. I don't know what it was. But the fact that I was able to get an interception like that, he paused the game, looked at me, got up and walked out. And I don't think he ever played another Madden game from the 360 era on up. Unfortunately, I think as he got older, he kind of got disinterested in games. He would like to watch football more than play them. And after a while, he started to get a little sick or whatever. And unfortunately, he ended up passing. But it's one of the memories that I had with him. It was just crazy how that played out. And I miss him. And unfortunately, I don't have too many memories of gaming with my dad because my dad was very blue collar. He just went to work, and he didn't really play games, but he watched football. He was a big Indianapolis Colts fan. He used to love watch Peyton Manning, and he was so excited when they won the Super Bowl, and it was just really, really cool when that happened. Unfortunately, my dad passed away in 2013, and and it's just another thing why it's really important to be in your children's lives and do whatever you can for them, because and not only just being there, just be healthy so you could be around, because unfortunately, my dad wasn't the most healthiest guy. I mean he was in shape, don't get me wrong, but it's just life decisions of what you put in your body. And I'm not talking about drugs. I don't want anybody to think that. But my dad wasn't on drugs, but it's just what you eat and how you take care of yourself goes a long way, because he was a diabetic and all this other stuff, and his body just shut down on him after him going through dialysis and all this other stuff. So we need to take care of ourselves. We really do, because we need to be around for our kids. And speaking of being around for our kids, before I go, my son has, and I'm surprised he's not up here yet because I hear him downstairs. My son has taken a liking to video games. And I kind of knew this was going to be the case, because even when he was, when he was one, like a year and a half ago, he would come in here in the game room. Well, I guess the game room was downstairs at the time, and he would come and pick up a controller, and he would sit on the couch. And as soon as he sit on the couch, he'd grab a controller and be like, "All right," like he's actually playing the game. He'd be like, "Hold on, all right," like he like you don't know what you're doing, but now he's starting to know what to do. And I was playing Mario Kart 8 recently, and he was watching me play, and I was playing with Mario with the Tanuki suit, and with the Tanuki suit on a motorbike, and he fell in love as soon as he saw me play that game. And to this, as of right now, I can't pick no other character, and I can't pick no other vehicle on Mario Kart 8. And I don't care what it doesn't matter what I want. He will have a fit if I played with any other character. He loves seeing Mario in a Tanuki suit on a motorbike. And it's gotten to the point now that he wants to play himself. So the last few days while we were up here, and this is one of the reasons why I don't do too many live streams anymore, because he is up under me now, and it's a great thing. It's great to see him here, and he's engaged, and he likes to see what I do, and I just don't have the time because he wants a lot of my attention. So when I do have a chance to do a recording, that's a window that I'll be able to do with it. But he grabs the controller, which I have Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. And he wants to play Mario with the Tanuki suit on a motorbike. And he is learning how to play the game at the age of 2. And I think it's a beautiful thing because I love the fact that he's engaged. He wants to play. And he literally wants me to sit there with him and watch him play. My son is so intelligent. And I'm so thankful for that. And I see where that I'm glad that he wants that time with me, and I'm going to cherish it as much as possible, because they say nowadays, and a lot of people telling me, when the kids get older, they're going to think you're not cool anymore, and you're going to miss all that time you had with them. So every second, every moment, I'm trying my best to spend time with him, because the whole Mario Kart thing, and then he'll see me play something on my arcade with my arcade stick. I play a fighting game. He will sit and watch, and it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see that, And I think at the end of the day, if you have children that partake in the same thing or whatever type of hobby they do, just be engaged and be show that you're interested as well, because it means a lot to the kids, and it means a lot to me and I'm pretty sure it means a lot to you if your kids like to see the things you do and they're looking up to you and they're trying to do all these things that you're doing. They're trying to mimic what you're doing. They're trying to be you, because you're the male figure in their lives that they see. And even if they're not your biological kids, I mean, hell, even if you're the stepdad or you're the uncle, you're the big cousin, you're the big brother, the grandfather, I mean, those things mean a lot to kids. And I see where I see where I'll see what type of influence that I have on my son, because he really, really looks up to me, and I think it's really awesome. And I wouldn't change it for anything. All right, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I mean, I wanted to do episodes between the 20 and 30 mark, and I usually try to go to 30 minutes, but not too much more to say there. I think I want to leave it there. Once again, happy Father's Day to all the men out there who are being fathers, and the ones who aren't. It's never too late. Go and try your best to be in your kid's life, no matter what the circumstances are. Do the best you can to be there for your children. It's never too late to spend time with them, or catch up on a few things, or even amend a bad situation, just trying to fix it. Because no matter how hard it gets, if you continue to try to fix whatever situation you're in, it will work out for you in the end. I truly believe that. Thank you for watching another episode of the VFcast. I think this is episode 11? Yes, it is. Episode 11 of the VFcast. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more of this content, hit that share button so you can share this, and other people come around, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time. You guys be easy. Oh, one more thing. I do have some merch. Check it. That link will be down in the description as well. Check out the merch, and hopefully you guys will see if you like anything. It would not hurt to buy. Even at the least consider checking it out. All right, guys. You guys be blessed. You guys be easy. Happy Father's Day once again. All right, y'all. Have a blessed one. Bye.